Good afternoon, Bishop. Good afternoon to the 159th session of the Virginia Annual Conference. Thank you, tech team. If we can go to the next slide. This is the district budget. Committee members, if any of the committee members are here, they can join me. That would be awesome. I present this report on behalf of our ever-capable, ever-educated, ever-talented Second Episcopal District Treasurer, Dr. Vanetta Bryce. And we can move to the next slide and the next one. The Second Episcopal District Budget Committee convened on March 14, 2025 to consider the budgetary requirements for the new year. Modifications were made to the proposed budget. Recommendations were made to allow for an increase in rental expense, social action, and housing. Other recommendations included decreases to expenses pertaining to technology and staffing. And the next slide, and we'll go over this for the proposed budget for the fiscal year 2025 to 2026. General budget inclusive of support from the CDC, $1,873,700. Quadrennial travel, $122,873. Second district, $308,644. Benevolent offerings, $30,000. Ministerial retirement income, $486,377. Church periodicals, $71,027. Sustentation and meeting support, $120,200. Life insurance income, $81,980. Public offering, $115,000. Second Episcopal District Education Fund, $152,618. Miscellaneous, $36,999.50. Summer and planning meeting offerings and support, $25,000. Annual conference technology allowance, $33,500. Annual conference legal allowance, $25,000. Annual conference bishop care, $38,400. And the annual conference printing allowance is $30,000 for a total budgeted income for the fiscal year 2025 through 2026 of $3,551,318.50. The budgeted expenses, thank you. General budget, that's in and out, $1,873,700. Benevolent expense, $30,000. Church periodicals expense, $71,027. Connectional travel, $15,000. Contingency expense, $2,000. District travel expense, $30,000. Ecumenical relations expense, $2,500. Donations, $10,000. Episcopal office expense, $405,500. Episcopal support bishop's care, $54,600. Connectional component support, $15,000. Life insurance expense ministerial, $81,980. Ministerial annuities expense, $486,377. Quadrennial travel expense, $122,873. SED Education Fund, $152,618. Winter meeting expense estimates, $120,200. And the social action ministry, $75,000 for a total budget expense of $3,548,375. And a small surplus budget for the 2025-2026 year, where income exceeds expenses by $2,943.50. A little bit more detail on what comprises the Episcopal office expense. Administrative salaries, administrative assistant salaries, $52,000, benevolence, $4,000, clergy care $4,000, support staff stipends $30,000, communications and streaming $33,500, equipment and furniture $3,000, financial management $36,000, which includes fees for the management of the retirement fund accounts, expressions of sympathy $2,000, office supplies $8,000, postage $11,000, professional fees $63,500, professional liability insurance of $3,500, rent of $39,000, meeting expenses of $4,000, telephone and internet of $11,000, upkeep and housing expense of $74,000, website graphics expense of $15,000, and office expense of $12,000, which is the $405,000, which ties back to what we saw on the previous page. The professional fees, you see the breakdown here of what that comprises. Audit fees of $13,000, legal fees of $16,500, printing and production of $30,000, and other fees of $4,000. The Episcopal support detail is here. Health insurance $13,600, retirement $29,000, professional allowance $2,000, vacation pay $10,000 for total Episcopal support. The budget amount didn't change, just the category shifted a little, $54,600. And just a breakdown to see how the income is brought in. As you can see, the majority of it comes in for the general budget at 53%. Quadrennial travel is 3%, Second Episcopal District is 9%, and ministry and annuities income is 14%. And the last slide is for those that like to see a picture. But you can see the majority of the outline expenses relate to the general budget. Bishop, this ends the report of the budget.
All right, you've heard the report for the budget. Matter of fact, this budget is really for 2025, 2028. At the beginning of each quadrennial, the Episcopal District puts together the budget. The budget has to be approved by each annual conference. The Baltimore-Washington conference has approved the budget. Now it comes to the Virginia conference, and then it goes to North Carolina, Western North Carolina. Is there a motion on the budget? Is there a second? All right, any unreadiness?
Unreadiness.
Yes.
When Bishop moves to the new location for your office,
Yes.
the rent will increase.
How much is the rent?
It was $30,000 and it increases to $39,000, I believe.
Yes, we are moving the office as part of the annuity. The proposal to the general board is that 1134 11th Street will either be leased to a developer or sold to a developer to build, building condominium or something. And so therefore we will be moving the office to the Valerie Bell building. So that's what the increase is reflecting. Okay? And I think that should be by May or June, if I'm correct. All right, any other questions? All right, all in favor say aye. Ayes have it, motion is carried. Let me thank our committee for coming and making this presentation to the Shondell. And give us our member's name.
Ruff.
Ruff?
Yes, sir.
All right, we got a rough budget here. All right. I'm not just thank y'all for the job.